How's it going, people? Bobby here once again. You might know me online as Ironhammer5, and today you can see it's daytime, so that must mean a hardware video, right? Finally, I've made the video, guys. It's the Baal RDA, so let's not fuck around as ever and get straight to it. So here it is, guys, the Baal RDA clone up close, and you can see it has this funky little kind of devil skeleton design kind of thing. That's preference. I think it's pretty fucking cool. Some people probably won't like it. Different people like different things as far as designs go, but that's how it looks straight up front. I'll show you the bottom now because the O-rings are a pain in the ass to get off the top caps. So I'm going to show you the bottom. It's a standard bottom of a 510, and it sticks out just about enough using a hybrid mod. I've been using it in one with no problems anyway. So threads are nice as I screw it onto my stick 30 watt here, which I'm just literally using as a handle because it's hard to get these off. So I'll take it apart. There's your top cap. Let's have a look at the base first. It's a basic 3-post design. You can see the posts are really tall. It's quite a tall A, and especially compared to a lot of the other ones I've reviewed, which are really tiny ones. You can see it's a real nice deep juice well in there, really deep. I don't know how well you can see how deep it is, but you don't know how big this screwdriver is, but it's definitely deep enough to get a good old bit of juice in there. But aside from that, it's standard design. We've got Phillips head screws on there. They seem to tighten down nicely. I haven't had any issues with any of those. Haven't had any issues with the center post turning or anything like that. And there's a nice chunky O-ring on there, which, as I said, will keep the top cap stuck on there nice and firm. I don't think there's much more to say with the bottom there. It's just a standard 3-post base, solid stuff, milled into the decks, I believe, on the negative posts, and that's that. So moving on to the other parts, if I can get this out, because those O-rings are really hard too. Here is our kind of top cap section, and then we also get 2 parts for the top here. So you can see there's like a big massive wide mouthpiece, and then there's this one which has a normal 510 drip tip size hole in the top. And this one, my only concern with this one, I don't know if it's the same with the original, but in the clone, I think this silvery coloured parts are actually plastic. I haven't had any troubles with them melting or anything. I've been using it right near the coils, but I think it's all plastic. Like, it's like a silver coloured plastic, I believe. I can't really tell because it's really thin and lightweight. It might be aluminium, I'm not sure. But yeah, I haven't had any troubles with it, and it's a nice wide top cap. And the thing I love about this kind of top cap is just being able to drip straight through it. I'm not so much of a fan of the big giant mouthpiece, but just being able to drip through there without having to worry about it at all, because I'm so clumsy when it comes to dripping. That's nice to have a big hole in there. Normal wide bore drip tips that I use, I still manage to get juice everywhere. And then we obviously have the same kind of bottom part here, which is most definitely stainless steel on this one. And then it has a normal 510 size hole in the top for your drip tips, and they fit in there. I haven't had any troubles with any of them fitting. And then we have airflow control on there. We have a dual coil mode, and there's a single coil mode. You can close the back off. And then, as you can see, you can close the airflow. I'm not going to push it right in because with this, it gets so tight, you're going to want to close the airflow before you push it right on and then fit it down, rather than pushing it on and then trying to like slide it, because it's just really stiff. At least mine is anyway. You can close it all the way down to 1 hole or even half a hole if you really wanted to. You get really big airflow fully open. I've been closing this first row off and having it with 3 air holes open on there. That's how I've decided it works best. And I don't know if you can hear all those birds outside, but they're pretty loud, man. There's birds going crazy out there. But yeah, I've been preferring it with the first 3 holes closed off, so there's 3 left open, and I'll put that back on there and squeeze it down, and you can see there's no way I'm moving that now, and I've put it in the wrong position to where I vape. So I'm just going to pop it off again and try and line it up a bit better this time before I push it on. There we are. and I've gone and put it in single core mode instead of dual core mode. We can sort that out before I have to vape on it. So that fits on there. We can close the air holes off. I think it looks really nice. As a whole unit, I think it looks great. I love the look of it. It's a solid device. It's standard. For a clone, it feels very well made, to be honest. I haven't had any troubles with it. I've got nothing to complain about for what I paid for this. I'm very, very happy with it. The way it's made. I've been enjoying it. And I think it looks really, really cool. I really love the look of that part. So I'll just show you it on how I've been rocking it, which is on top of a 4.9 mech mod. I was using the eye stick as a handle. That isn't how I've been vaping it, because I've been building kind of low on here. But there it is on top of a 4.9, and I think it looks sweet. There's a nice little setup. But I think that's just about everything for up close. Let's talk about how I've been getting on with vaping on it. I've had it for ages now. So there it is, guys, the Baal RDA. So my thoughts on it, as I said in the video, in the up close, I love it. I very much love it. It has actually become the RDA that I use more than any other, to be quite honest. It's very versatile. It can do pretty much whatever you want it to. You've got those two different top caps. I prefer the small one with the 510 drip tip. Get better flavour like that, and that's how I prefer it personally. If you want to go all out with the huge giant airflow and blow some clouds, you can do that too. The top cap obviously has adjustable airflow for both of those needs as well. You can close it right down so it's really tight, or you can leave it wide open and get some real good airflow. I love the design of it. I love the way it looks. I love the shape of it. I love everything about it, really. There's really enough to complain. And it's a clone, obviously. The SKU will be down below in the description if you'd like to order the particular one that I ordered from Fasttech. But I think it was like £5 or something, and it is solid. It's absolutely solid. And I actually just rebuilt this after I did the close-up, and it's got a 0.5 ohm set up in there at the moment, and you can see even at a higher build on a mech, still putting it out. And it's doubly satisfying to vape because I just made this, and it's like a banana ice cream flavour, and it's one of those new mixers DIY that I've been playing with, and I made some yesterday and it wasn't very nice, and I've tweaked it a little bit today and it tastes really lovely. So it makes it even more cool to vape, right? Because it's kind of satisfying when you've made a new creation and it's starting to taste good. It still needs to be tweaked a little bit more, but it's starting to taste good. Banana ice cream. But yeah, if you get a chance to pick up a Baal RDA, an original I imagine would be even better, but the clone that I got here is amazing. I don't think you can complain. If you want something that's got no unusual features, it's just a standard solid RDA and it can do whatever you want it to do, really, then this is most definitely a solid choice. I've been very pleased with it. Obviously it hasn't got any quirky features or nothing like that. It's just straight up standard kind of 3-post RDA, but it does the job, so there's not too much to kind of discuss. Well, it works as you would expect it to work, and I don't know what else to say apart from, like, there's no, I like RDAs when there's no messing around, right? I like to be able to just rebuild it and put it on there, start vaping it with no issues, no quirks. A lot of clones have little things where there's a little niggle and you have to kind of fuck around with something to get it in right, or it won't quite clamp down on the wire properly, or the center post spins a little bit and it's a bit loose. There's a lot of clones have little things wrong with them. This one is like, it's solid. The only thing, if I was to complain about the manufacturing of this clone, one thing, the engraving of the skull is like a little bit rough. Like the finish of it is a bit weird. It's not perfectly kind of etched. It's kind of gone over the edge a little bit on one of the parts, like a kid colouring in a colouring book or something, you know. But apart from that, which is very minor and totally unnoticeable unless I really dig for something to complain about, this is a solid clone of a very, very solid design RDA. I was very happy with my Mephisto that I had. It was the first RDA I ever had, actually. So they've done it again with this one, the Baal RDA clone from Fasttech. I think that'll be it. Let's get some. This banana ice cream smells good, guys. And it tastes even better. Bye bye.